This interesting, somewhat aggressive bass, originally developed by New Loops, can be used in hip-hop, drum and bass, dubstep, and many other more modern styles too. In Pigments, it uses only one engine based on an original FM bass sample. Of course, we could recreate that original analog sample, but hey, we can also be a bit lazy and start from something we have in stock to add a particular grain to the sound. That's what most sound producers using Serum do, for instance. But I thought it would be interesting to give an example where we can build a new sound based on almost any sound we have previously digitally recorded. In this particular case, we use a sample engine, and the sample we use is part of Arturia's synth-based library, which comes with their Pigments synthesizer. The sample by itself seems a bit messy and not very useful at first. Let's listen to the sample itself. And we can compare it with other more traditional sound samples. For instance, this digital sound sample. But when you apply the modulations, clearly the right one is the one used in our preset. Listen. Clearly, the main characteristic of this sound is its filter modulation. That is what creates this movement in the sound. So what happens is that the sample sound is played and then filtered using two filters in series. The first filter is an emulation of the low-pass filter found in the Oberheim Matrix 12, a legendary synth from the mid-80s, which allows to keep the old analog spirit of the filters from that era. The second one is a simple high-pass filter, which for now is almost not used, but we'll soon see how we can use it to add an interesting effect to the sound. Okay, first things first. Let's have a look at how the first filter is used. What's nice with Pigments and with most modern synthesizers is that you can visualize graphically what's going on. Here we clearly see that we modulate the cutoff frequency of the low-pass filter with some resonance to accentuate the wah effect. If you carefully watch its movement, you'll see and hear that there is a first progression in the filtering when you start the note on the keyboard, and then if you keep the key down, it will end up in an endless loop. This regular vibration is sourced from LFO 1 and is using the second envelope 2 as well, to create this initial movement. What else can we do to improve the sound? Well, we can add some built-in effects, of course, like some distortion and wave folding. And an additional stage for equalization and compression. But what about this second filter we haven't used yet? Well, we can use it to filter out the low frequencies, to make interesting transitions, for example, and also to emphasize some of the effects that we've just seen in the effects section. And we can combine its effect with LFO1 frequency to generate this devilish laugh effect. All of this from a seemingly uninteresting sample.